Alrighty everyone, welcome back to another video, and you already knew this one was in the works. The foreshadowing was here, and we are doing the chicken tikka masala review, and this one is just, it comes in tandem with the tandoori chicken, where you use the leftovers from the tandoori chicken in this dish. And I gotta say, it was interesting. It is hard to kind of do substitutes in this one. And it overall, I would say, was more like a 5.5 out of 10, with 5 being average. So it wasn't bad, but it was not as gripping as the original. That being said, you'll see what I did for substitutes here. And I do think if you add some brown sugar and probably some more yogurt, it'll be a lot better if you do not have whole milk or heavy cream on hand to throw into your mix. But let's just get started. So it's really pretty simple. It's just one of those, you put everything in a big old pot recipes, and you're gonna just start by putting all your meat in a bowl that you had from leftovers, and then ripping all that up. And then you're going to get out your onion and just chop that up pretty finely. I do not like large chunks of onion, so I went sure and made these are all small. And then you get some oil in your pan, you have it warm, and you just start get a nice browning on these onions here. And you don't need to go too hardcore, but you'll start getting your spices in. So we have the masala from the last one and the red chili powder, and get that in there. And if you're putting it in like I did, it will totally get up all in the air and you'll sneeze like crazy. And I did tomato ketchup as substitute for my tomato paste, and then we did garlic paste as well. And I'm still sneezing. This got in the air and it made me cough like crazy. It was not good, so be aware of that. I'm going crazy on the sneezes. But anyways, you said to cook this until you feel like you're gonna burn it. So I mean, it was getting in the air, it was not great. And now we're going to put the tomato chunks in, and then you just want to kind of simmer that down until you get it to the caramelized level. You hear my mom coughing in the background there. And it was hard, so maybe don't put the spices in as much, or put in your tomato paste first before you put in your spices. And we did not have a heavy cream, so I did milk and the Greek yogurt that we used from yesterday as well. And I think that worked decently. I would put a lot more Greek yogurt in if you do not have a heavy cream, and that'll help balance the flavors out a lot more, and that'll make it creamier than this kind of liquidy. And then you'll add your water in as well, and then that does kind of help even things out a little bit. And then you add your salt and your sugar too, and I'd put a lot more sugar. I only put like a few little spoonfuls in, but I would almost say like a 1/4 cup. And if you can make that brown sugar as well, I think that complements it if you didn't have all the other necessary ingredients. And then you're just going to throw your chicken in there, and then just get everything incorporated and warmed up. So overall, I would say it's a fairly easy dish if you did want to make both these in tandem. But if you don't have those substitutes, try out what I said here. If you don't have the heavy cream, or I think the ketchup worked fine. And here is the amazing plating, and just serve it over some rice. And you can kind of avoid the super tomatoey taste if you put more sugar in. But here are the family thoughts and reactions, and that'll be all for this. So nice, quick, and easy back-to-back cooking one for y'all, and I'll see y'all later. Carrie, what'd you think?
It was good.
Anything you would change?
What?
Anything you would change?
I would like it to be creamier and maybe a little sweeter. It was too spicy for me. My throat.
Otherwise, thoughts on it? We were kind of saying that if we'd rather have the leftovers from the previous one than this, but there's maybe potential, hard to say.
I would love to have it again, but maybe like you said, with actual real cream and really maybe like a more decadent kind of a creamy sauce to it, rather than like a really zippy, spicy tomato sauce. It was tasty, but I kind of went.
Gotta go fattier, it sounds like.
I mean, that always tastes better, doesn't it?
Ain't that truth?